Welcome back. Let's get started now by creating our first documents and our first collections using Mongoose and Node. So first I'm going to get started. I'm going to use NodeMon to run this file so that I don't have to change or keep an eye on for changes and restarting the file. I'm going to move this over to the side a little bit too, just so that we have a little bit more room. And let's get going. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to tell Mongoose what our data is going to look like, and the way that we're going to do that is using schemas. So let's go ahead and let's make a dog schema, and the way we're going to do that is by calling new mongoose.schema, and then we're passing in our object here, and this object is going to model what the data is going to look like. So I want my dog to have a name, and that is going to be a string, and then I want it to have a favorite toy, and that's going to be a string as well. And then we're going to give our dog an age, and that's going to just be a number. So we go ahead, we have our schema. Now that we have our schema, which is just defining the structure of the data, we want to consolidate this into a model. And so our model is going to be directly translated into a collection from MongoDB. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to call it const dog, and we're going to say mongoose.model. Note that this is lowercase model. If you type uppercase model, it won't work. It's the most unfortunate naming they have, but you have to make sure you call it lowercase.model. The first thing we're going to give it is the name for this model, so we're going to call this dog. And note that this is singular. It really shouldn't be plural because we're going to be calling that as the name of the collection. And then finally, we're going to pass in our dog schema. And this is all we need. So now that we have our collection defined, which is really our model, let's go ahead and create a dog. So I want to have a dog named Freddy. So we're going to have const Freddy, and that's going to be equal to new dog. And let's go ahead and pass in his name, which is Freddy, and his favorite toy, which is obviously a bone, and his age is 2. He's pretty young. Okay, so now you can see I saved this, it's correctly running, and I've created Freddy. So let's just, for the sake of making sure that Freddy exists here, let's console.log him, and we see that Freddy does in fact exist. Let's go and let's check inside of our Mongoose and our mlab instance, and we should see here, we're surprised that there's no dog collection, right? We said over here that we were going to be creating a dog model, which should be mapping directly to our mlab collections, but it's not working. Why could that be? And the reason for that is actually that even though we've created this dog instance, we've never saved it. So let's go ahead and let's call freddy.save. Alright. Now let's check over here again. And we're going to see now that we have dogs. And so it was automatically made plural for us, but remember over here we called it just dog. So let's click inside, and we'll see that we have Freddy, and his favorite toy is a bone, and he's 2 years old. You can see also that MongoDB automatically gave Freddy an ID, which is great. Let's go ahead and let's just create one more, just so we make sure we're getting a hang of it. So let's say const, let's say his friend is going to be named Spots. So again, we'll say new dog, and his name is Spots, and his favorite toy is going to be also a bone, and his age is 1. He's pretty young, he's a pupper. And let's make sure that we save Spots, and then let's just make one more dog here, and let's call him Ralph. And then Ralph's favorite toy is going to actually be a ball, but he's also 1 year old. Okay, so now we have our 3 dogs, and in the next lesson we'll do a little bit more with that. Alright, thank you so much. That's it for this lesson.